Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8, 50 to mark. Over.
First carry for Darius Geis. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady. Easy, opposite. Hey, easy. Lucky.
Here's Geis. And some space here. A big play there out of Geis. 59 yards. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
21. Go.
Here's Breeze to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 8 yards out, and the Redskins take the ball. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's good for our Giants. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Got it. Here we go. 18 Gator.
First carry for Royce Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Ready? Topper.
From the 41, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie. We take a win.
A first down carry for Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready?
Now it's Barkley. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Alert flare, alert flare.
Hey. Let's go.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And fights through one man. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Ready. Yellow lady. Under. Sponge. No.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things are going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of 1st downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
Now Jones off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Big rip.
This is Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back to throw. Jones. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. These two teams all tied after one.
Ready? 95-56.
On first down. It's Love. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Watch his face. Whoa. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
From the 40 now on second down. Breeze. And he's got his man on the out route. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Washington.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Hey, easy. Check. Ready,
Geis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Ready? 5-8. Nice 50. Hey, kill. Back. Hey, easy.
On the ground, it's Geis. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Ready? Yellow lady. You're good. I4, ready. Here we go. Kill.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? Yellow lady. Watch the slack. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Hey, easy.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's put that team on the clock. Hey, exit. Mike is a 15. Check back 15. Rebound.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Breeze now to throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
Touchdown, Washington. Justin Hopkins on 40 extra points.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Evie. He's coming.
They'll hand it down to Geis. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Sammy.
Now a give right side. Love. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Say. Hey, alert 3. Shit, watch the shit.
On 3rd down, it's Love. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Check, 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 check. Check 50, check 50. Hey, get it.
Now Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
And an update now from down in Miami. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
6-man. Move. Check cross, check cross. Joker, 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 joker. Switch, switch, switch. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Why? Get wide. Watch Greystone travel. Hit it.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's it, baby.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Go. Hey, high 7. Snap.
Off play action. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Jones going to throw again. Open target here, Darius Slayton. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Nice 50. Kill. Hey, 50. Here we go. 50, come on.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
10 Lobo.
Right there, 56.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
60 outlaw.
56. I'm going to run you over.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
You got that right there.
7 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready? 60 or 80 weapon.
I'm coming for you, son.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. forget the lessons of history or doomed to repeat them? That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
Team six.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ready? Yellow waiting.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Kill. Check 31. Hey, check 24.
We're good. I fool. Ready.
Jim. Check 26. Check 26.
On first down, here's Love. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Yellow waiting.
Minus 57. Yeah. You don't want none. Check safety.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Press.
Hey, easy.
So that'll back him up 5.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Check 52.
Hey, easy.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Over.
Here's Love again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
50's the money. Stop your whining. Mike's 50.
Second down and goal. Breeze to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. They run with Geis. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Jones now on 1st and 10. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Giants take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Jones throwing again. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 12-yard line.
That's good for the Giants. 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Redskins' 5-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Chill.
It's going to be a long day. Mike's 50.
They're going to need some therapy.
22 jet bomber.
On first down, Breeze. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. Sammy.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. And they will finally get him down, and now penalty flags coming in as well. And they might get half the distance here to boot. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next to score, Redskins 45, Giants 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time, rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
132 fighter.
You got nothing. Quick the edge. Come. Tighten up. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch the safety creep. Under 10.
Blue draw Corkers.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Runs through the contact. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, That's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Let's go now. 60 or.
56. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine.
5.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Set. 8 read.
On second down and 4. Jones. It's caught. Cooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's Webb. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
SOS.
6-6. Pull it high.
Show it up.
Will kill.
Watch the whip. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Sponge. No. Watch safety green.
They start on the ground with Geis. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Yellow lady.
56. Watch the run.
Under.
They're running it.
Hey, easy.
Take 4.
Geis with the carry on second down. And some room to roam now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Here we go.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check 37. Kill.
Good. I 4. Ready.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Ready. 95, 56.
15. Check my 15. Let's go, D.
Kill.
We got
Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the